companies though, or the the startups that make something that they think just basically sells itself, and they think it's so great that people are going to knock their door over trying to get it, download it, use it. What is that a good strategy, or what would you say to that person that seems to be not thinking that sales strategy is right for them?
Yeah, I mean, I don't know any company that said that people just found them and it took off. I think when people do say that, I think it's kind of a lie. You know, um, there's very few examples I can think of where something grew rapidly, virally, and one of them is Facebook. you know, and
Yeah.
so like everyone's thinking like that they're going to be that other example, and I think the old saying, like, it takes on average 7 years to become an overnight success, it's really true. Like, we thought that this thing just took off. In reality, it didn't. They were really, really building that foundation for a long time, and it just took off because they found the right channel where it just took off. But it took a minute. It took sometimes way longer than a minute.
Way longer. And so, let's go there for a second, where maybe it's a consumer app, but their business is more media or advertising. Yet I think a lot of founders would be like, no, like this thing sells itself. Advertisers are going to just come screaming. What is there any thoughts on how companies like that would be able to go approach, advertisers or others? How do they go scrappy, to the wall to go get some of those companies?
Yeah, I mean, you prospect to them. Same way that you would, I mean, I'm a business. People approach me about advertising. They say, hey, I have this really amazing, video on demand delivery platform. It tends to get 24% conversion per event. And I'm like, you have my attention. Tell me about it. You know what I mean? Like, and so if you prospect to somebody who you think could be a potential big account and tell them, you have to say, what's the pain? Somebody who's thinking about doing online advertising, for example, I don't know, 30% of banner clicks are bots, or by accident, or maybe even more. Maybe it's like 64% or something. So people are saying, oh my gosh, I'm putting all this money into online advertising and I'm not seeing any return on it. Oh, I could, this is what we get on that. You should give it a try for 90 days. Hey, why not? Like it's still a presentation, because everybody's looking for the thing that's going to maximize their advertising budget. And so you still need to figure out what your customer wants and needs, and you still need to figure out how to approach them and how to position your product and tell them why it's going to maximize this advertising budget. They're not going to like Google brand new platforms I've never heard of before that are going to advertising budget. Like, they're busy. They're not sitting at their desk reading about, they're not on product hunt. Your customer's not going to find you. You got to find them.